Now, listen, you guys, they are out here claiming that Spice betrayed Nicki Minaj when Nicki was dating Safaree. Now, we're also going to be discussing this entire situation with Billboard glitching, okay? And Jatavia is out here linking up with Joseline, which had some fans feeling some type of way. At the same time, TD is still spiraling about the boating allegations. And Beyonce allegedly is out here dropping the prices of her tickets. Andrew and Shannon are out here facing also some backlash, and these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great. You guys are doing extremely amazing, and without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us talk about this alleged Spice betrayal of Nicki Minaj. There is a man that went on some form of interview with Tasha K, and this man is Jamaican, and he is making some wild allegations against Spice. I'm not talking about Ice Spice, for those of you who may get confused. I'm talking about Spice, the dancehall artist, the one who usually has the blue hair. And for those of you who also don't know, Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj are really, really cool, to the point where Nicki did an intro for Spice, on her album. So this man, his name is RT Boss, is coming out here claiming that, well, whilst Nicki Minaj was with Safaree, Spice was out there laying down with the man. And I genuinely don't believe this, okay? Now, do I feel like maybe between Spice and Safaree something might have happened? I mean, there's a possibility that that could have happened, but Spice has always said, well, Safaree is my brother, we're both Jamaican and stuff like that. But Spice has also been very, very standoffish when it comes to Erica Mena. They don't see eye to eye. You guys know it even led to an even bigger situation. So word on the street is that the reason why Spice was so heated over Erica Mena was because, well, at some point she was messing with Safaree, allegedly. Okay, so now I'm saying this to say, even if Spice was messing with Safaree, I really don't think that it is during the time that Nicki and Safaree were together. I mean, how many years ago was that? Seriously. So, yeah, in as much as I'm not standing here denying that nothing ever happened between Spice and Safaree, I also will boldly say that I don't think that it was the time that Nicki and Safaree were together, in my own opinion, because it doesn't even make any sense, eh? The timelines are not even making any sense. Like, it was years and years and years ago, and that was way before Spice even joined Love and Hip Hop, because this man also was claiming that, well, he's the one who brought Spice to Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that. And I'm like, Safaree only just now also joined Love and Hip Hop. Before then, when he was with Nicki Minaj, he wasn't on no Love and Hip Hop. So I don't know, you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this entire situation. Do you think that Spice is capable of doing something like that? And then after doing that, do you think that she would be able to get into Nicki Minaj's face and kiki in her face like that? I really don't think that that's a thing. The next thing that we're going to talk about the Beyonce tickets. Allegedly, the prices have been dropped. Yesterday, we spoke about how people were coming through with allegations that the tickets are not selling, the tour is not selling, people are complaining about the prices and stuff like that. So, well, it does seem like your prayers might have been heard and answered, because the tickets now have been reduced in as far as the price is concerned. So let me know in the comment section, are you guys going to be going to the Cowboy Carter tour? And what are you going to be wearing? Do you have your cowboy hats ready, to enjoy yourselves at the tour? Moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Jatavia. Well, Jatavia is outside and having so much fun. You guys do know that recently she posted a couple of pictures of herself hanging with Rick Owens and wife and stuff like that. She also did share some footage of herself and Joseline, having a good time. They were singing along to Joseline's song, the one that Young Miami wants to be featured on, the one that Young Miami was asking to be featured on. And it seems like they were having a good time. Now, it gets tricky where in the past, Joseline and Young Miami have not been seeing eye to eye. And the reason is Young Miami came to Jatavia's defense when Jatavia was getting into it with Joseline. So now people are saying that JT is weird for going, dancing with Joseline and, meeting up with Joseline when clearly Young Miami is the one that was begging for the feature, because now people are beginning to say that JT would sound nice on that song. And so people are like, feel like JT is sabotaging, Caresha by hanging with Joseline because she's trying to stop Caresha from working with Joseline, when to begin with, Joseline doesn't mess with Caresha because, she was coming to Jatavia's defense. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Do you think that JT is being disloyal to Caresha for hanging with Joseline when Joseline and Caresha don't see eye to eye because of the beef between? Oh my God, it's just so complicated, but you get the point. Personally, I do feel like it was a situation where they just bumped into each other at the club, and they just decided to dance a little. In my own opinion, I don't really think that it was an arranged thing. And I also don't think that JT is doing that to sabotage Caresha. But anyway, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we're going to talk about, let's talk about Billboard, okay? Let us talk about Billboard. I wanted to talk about this yesterday, but I only did one video. So at the beginning of the week, Billboard had a little bit of a glitch where they were delaying all of the charts, or majority of the charts. And people are like, what is happening? Lately, Billboard has been acting up. It has been glitching and crashing. Could it be related to the voting situation? And they've been really reckless lately. Like, it's the things that they're doing are not things that they used to do before. It's almost as if it's a made-up chart or something like that. It doesn't even make any sense. And that being said, you guys, after they finally decided to reveal the top 10 of the Billboard 200, I guess who was sitting at number one? It was none other than Kendrick Lamar. And it does seem like he sold 500 new units. And so people were talking about the way the number is like a straight number. It's even. People feel like it's just a number that they pulled out of their behind and just added there to make sure that Drake's album and Party Next Door's album does not surpass Kendrick Lamar's album. So people are calling bots, okay, on the Billboard 200. And honestly speaking, it seems like something is definitely up. I don't know if it's botting, but definitely something is going on behind the scenes, in my own opinion. Because the shenanigans that are happening, the delayouts and them releasing part of the chart and then deleting part of the chart and reposting part of, like, it's just giving unorganized. It's giving reckless, it's giving botting, it's giving unsure of what to do, it's giving tempered with, in my own opinion. It's nonsense what's going on there with Billboard, and it's only a matter of time before people start valuing them as anything. If they continue doing this, I do feel like people slowly will begin to not pay attention to their charts anymore. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Still talking about voting Kendrick Lamar. It's only fair that we also talk about the record label TDE. It does seem like Punch is still in denial that their PR is not working. I mean, yesterday I did mention that he was talking about, oh my God, what is an industry plant? Somebody cannot be an industry plant if they've been around for a long time. He went back and said that, well, what is the push that you guys talk about? There's nothing such as the push. Oh my God. In other words, he was trying to say, oh, their artists are doing well organically. It's just marketing. It's not the industry push button. There's no such thing as that, which then is very contradictory because, all this while, everyone, including him, everybody has been saying that, well, the only reason why Drake is on the top is because he's getting the push. They have the button, that's what they've been saying when it pertains to Drake. And everybody else has been agreeing that, well, Drake is not going to sell a lot because, well, he doesn't have the push anymore. He doesn't have the payola anymore. And they've been eating it up. Okay. They've been saying that all the times that Drake was selling more or was, at the top of the charts, way higher than Kendrick Lamar, people were saying that, well, it's because Drake had the industry support and the industry machine was behind him. And even music industry insiders like of Joe Biden have also acknowledged about the push and the industry machine. So when Punch turns around and acts like he doesn't know what the push is or what the button is, it's very insulting to people's intelligence. So the push and the machine only works when it comes to Drake, but when it's your artist, there's no push that is in existence. It's just so, it's crazy, okay? And they're doing too much, to try and prove that the artists are not getting any push or anything like that. They are doing too much, and I'm afraid it's actually having an adverse effect. I'm not gonna go into detail on why I think that, well, this is getting the adverse effects, because I spoke about that in my previous video. You can go back there and listen to my opinion on that. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about TDE Punch saying that there's no such thing as the industry button or the push and stuff like that. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Shannon Sharpe. It seems like lately he has been getting backlash from people for several reasons, and the latest is that he invited Andrew, the comedian, whose name I'm not even going to try to pronounce. I'm talking about Charlamagne's friend, that does not see eye to eye with Kendrick Lamar and the K-boards. They don't like him. They feel like he's very disrespectful, especially towards black men, because of that joke that he made in response to Kendrick Lamar saying that, well, people should slide on Charlamagne the God for being friends with him. So people are not feeling Shannon Sharpe platforming this man. They feel like that's disrespectful to the culture. I say the culture in quotes because you know how that works. The culture only applies when it's certain people, but when it's other people, it's totally fine to go with them. TDE has monopolized the culture. It belongs to them now. It belongs to Punch. The culture belongs to Punch and and everyone else that is under him. Everybody else is an outsider. All of you are spectators of the culture. But anyway, so it seems like Andrew is out there giving out his own side of the story, and Shannon Sharpe is still out there promoting the interview. Now, do I think that Shannon will interview any and everybody as long as it might bring in some controversy? Yes. Do I think that he should have given Andrew the platform or whatever? That's very interesting in my own opinion. I will leave it at interesting, him giving Andrew a platform, because he knew exactly his stance about everything and he knew exactly what this man was going to say. So I don't know that giving him a platform, considering that a lot of Shannon's fans are black people, I don't think that that was a smart idea in my own opinion. But then, like I told you, Shannon is just looking for a viral moment, so he will interview any and everybody as long as it will give him some views. And I've noticed there are certain people that these people will never check. Charlamagne the God will be out there saying that Drake is a culture vulture and be quick to checking Drake, but when it comes to Andrew, his energy is absolutely different. I don't know if this man is his handler or what, but you can tell that the energy when it comes to Andrew, in my own opinion, I feel like Charlamagne to a certain extent does feel like Andrew belongs to the culture, or Andrew should say whatever he wants to say more than Drake. None of these men that are out here being, oh my God, Drake does not belong to the culture. Oh my God, this person is not. Oh my God, Nicki's not even from the US, is Trinidadian. Oh my God, this one is this one. The same people. When it's Andrew, they've got nothing to say. So it's just interesting for me to watch. But anyway, I will insert what Andrew had to say about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar situation, as well as about his beef with Kendrick Lamar and why he went in so hard with the inappropriate jokes. In my own opinion, I still feel like he went too far with the SA joke. You could have said something, man. Like, why would you say that? Like, why would that be the particular thing that you want to say to another man? I still feel like with that, he went too far, in my own opinion. But yeah, so I will insert what they had to say, but I don't think that after that I'm going to be coming back. So that being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching. And thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. Until my next one.
Isn't that wild?
See you.
Yeah, that's another podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for having me, man. It was really an honor. I'm stoked to be here with you, and I appreciate your time, my brother.
Check out Andrew Schulz, his Netflix special,
yeah. March
Andrew
4th,
Schulz.
It's up there on Netflix. Peace.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks, man. I just want to point out that we have already finished the podcast, and then CJ, the producer, walked back and said, "Oh, there's just a few more questions that we got to say." Okay, so I just want
It's only like
everybody to know.
4. It's
Yeah,
only
it's
like
fine,
4.
but I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
CJ, you're a great producer. You're a piece of shit, but you're a great producer. Okay. Yeah. What was the question? Kendrick said something.
Yes. He said we don't let no white comedians talk.
He said,
about
"Don't let no white comedians talk about no black woman." That's the law. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. What's my opinion on that?
Yeah.
Oh, have you not heard it?
No, what'd you do?
Oh, I had an opinion on the internet about it. That was pretty.
So you like going back and forth, especially like you said, if they're
Only
names.
if you're big enough. Like, I'm not going to go back and forth against like a nobody. But
Right.
if you're the biggest rapper in the world and you take a
Kendrick.
shot at me, that wasn't even the line that really bothered me. It was the next one that bothered me.
What'd he say?
He's like, to the N-words that coon and the N-words being groomed, slide on both of them. And a lot of people interpreted that as he was talking to Charlemagne and Alex Media, who I do the podcast with.
Yeah.
Now, to me, the word slide has implications of violence.
Yes.
So if you are calling violence on my friends,
Right.
you're going to probably hear something back from me.
Right.
That's just, I care deeply about these
Right.
people. And, you're the biggest rapper in the world, and, you never know what your fans
Right.
might do.
So you do have 2 black friends, huh?
I don't call them friends because they're black.
Okay.
But if they were white, I would call them friends. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you do have 2 black people that you. but
Yeah.
even 50, like your joke, 50, like, hold on, bro, come on now, you.
Yeah, 50's the man, dude. 50's the fucking man. That 50's the king of this shit. Like, I would love to see how he would have
Right.
handled it. Any type of beef or anything like that.
But people call your friends on the internet, they say they yes men. They say they just agree with whatever you say, they go along with it, key,
Yeah, yeah.
and they don't hold you accountable for some of the stuff that you say.
Who?
I mean, they got to upset. What'd you say, Alex Media?
Who? Yeah, Alex Media?
Yeah. I'm saying that's what the internet say. That's what your friends are. Your friends are yes men.
Which friends? Which friends?
I guess your black friends. You only got 2, Charlemagne and Alex.
CJ, you got to tell him what you mean by the questions.
No, what I mean, your friend. You got 2 friends, and they don't.
He's talking about a different podcast.
No. I'm saying you got 2 friends.
You could just be like, I don't know what this question is. You could just say that.
They say it. Your black friends. How many black friends
He's
you got?
putting his foot down. It's not about my black friends. First of all, I don't have black friends.
Okay, you got
I have friends.
Okay, that happen to be
Some
black.
of them happen to be black.
Yeah.
I don't
of them.
categorize them
You only got
unless they're Jews, and then I categorize.
You only got 2 though.
But the Jews are just my Jewish friends. Everyone else is just friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
But okay, let me ask you this. So who you taking the beef? Drake or Kendrick?
Oh, I mean, Kendrick won. It's not even a question, right? Like,
He won?
of course he won. It's not even like, of course
I
he
thought
won.
you was gonna go the other way because y'all had a little friction.
No, I'm still objective.
Right.
Like, I prefer Drake's music, of course.
Really?
So does,
Right.
so does the rest of the world. There's data that backs that. Like,
Yeah.
he's the most listened to. It's not even a question. But in terms of who won it, I think you can't be like emotional
Right.
about these kind of things. Like, yeah, he won it.
Makes
Kendrick is really good.
He is.
He's really good.
That wordplay he was on point now.
Yeah, and Drake is really good.
Yes.
It's actually really cool to see that happen. It's very rare
Right.
that you get to see 2 people at the best of their ability go at it.
Right.
So, yeah.
Let me mixed race cultures because
Yes.
you get this situation that's like, well, you got a one parent is white, one parent is black, or whatever the ethnic system.
Love, she can't sue me for the facts when I have the receipt. She used to fuck all Safaree because Safaree is the one who put her and Love and hip hop. Hold on, let me finish. I don't finish yet. Also, Foxy Brown, tell Spice all the Nicki Minaj business. Foxy Brown borrowed $10,000 from Nicki Minaj to pay some bill, and she's calling Spice saying that how comes Nicki Minaj keep asking for the $10,000 where she give her? So Foxy Brown and Spicy did. I am the advisor. I know everything. I have numerous voice notes out there. She's worshiping me and praising me. Let me draw up. Can I put a picture up on the screen? May I? Shall I?
Sure.
This is Grace and Safaree, and that's me in the back. Let me make sure to show you me, the fat one first. So these are no lie, because I could never tell a lie. This is, you see the person with the gold crown, that's me.
Okay.
When you're ready to show, you can put it up if you want. I have a lot of files.